Come baklat!
Come look up where come see the can speak.
Yes, Shani. Where you come out? Shani's going to must have been picnic. Like a she got school. When are they?
Yes, I am. I love you.
Yeah.
You put my foot on your foot now? I am going to come out.
Browning, go up now, Browning. Johnny, go up on the wheel. Say aye.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. I came across this video a couple of days ago, and the first thing that came to mind, I remember those days. The second thing that comes to mind, I sympathize with these people that have to be subjected to this kind of transportation in a Jamaica in a 2025. Just imagine you as a parent, you don't have a vehicle, your child's school is a distance away. There is no sort of government-assisted transportation in a lot of persons' places in the garrison. So therefore, the only mode of transportation is which you just saw on this video. Desperate times calls for desperate measure. So therefore, you have to do what you have to do. Don't know if I would be comfortable as a parent, drop off my child, put them in a bus like this, especially when we are seeing all of these accidents, especially when we know, say, taxi man, minibus man are the most reckless, careless, law-breaking people in Jamaica. We've seen the videos circulating all over social media with all sorts of people that lose them life, people that get injured, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. What this speaks is the inefficiency, unreliability of the public transport system, meaning the relevant authority. Yes, we know that Jamaica is a third world country, and yes, it is so because of mismanagement of both parties, JLP and PNP. Education, security is one of the paramount priority of any sort of country. So therefore, money should have been going from the taxpayers' dollars to make sure that you have an efficient transport system in which children can go back and forth to school in a safe and secure manner. This is not what we are seeing right here. So we see some people are going at the bus, even when the bus packed like sardine. And just imagine a reckless driver behind the wheel. With these people pack up like this, and it seems as if there is no relevant authority to tell the people and say, listen, you see a bus like this can carry 15 and 17 people, not 50 people. This looks like some sorts of commercial that we've seen on one of those networks in the United States when they are showing the capacity, how much the vehicle can carry. People, this is excessive. This is more than normal. But what we've come to realize is that the abnormal is now normalized in Jamaica. People are subjected to put themselves in harm's way, and this is a very dangerous thing. Just imagine one of these crazy drivers blazing, lose control with all of these people. 3/4 of these people in the van don't have on any sort of safe belt or safety mechanism. So you know, say, if and when a vehicle like this flip over, like they do occasionally, it is going to be a whole bunch of people losing them life, a whole bunch of person getting injured. However, this is a reactive instead of proactive place. So therefore, until couple students, couple mothers, couple baby lose them life, then this is what we're going to see, and this is going to be the normal thing in a Jamaica. Sad to say, sad state of affair, point blank and period.
See what I'm going now, the man have machete in the vehicle, we have to lock up them. You see, searching important kind of back of the vehicle, we have machete in it. Yeah, to a tree-man jerk, man. Eh? And this, see how much chopping in the face now, man. Yeah, man. You know when you get it before. Alright, see what's the drive out in this spring. See if we can get you right this way. See that. So you see, come on.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, is it a case of self-defense or is it a case of murder or manslaughter? I am speaking about an incident that took place in the Negril era where it is confirmed that a man known as Rodroy Powell, Jerky in the streets, he plies his trade in a Negril selling jerk chicken, jerk pork, stuff like that. Based on information, it is said that he hired the service route taxi of a man known as Shadwayne Ellis, age 37, Jerky, I think he's about in his 50s. While he was in that man's vehicle, Voxy to be specific, he stopped meaning Jerky to pick up some coal. However, when he picked up the coal, it seems as if the coal was not packed properly. So when he put it in that man's Voxy, it started to make a whole bunch of mess. The man was refusing to carry him. However, Jerky insisted. As a matter of fact, Jerky bad up the man. The man hold him composure, did not say anything. He decided that he was going to charge him a small fee for his services and to clean up at the vehicle. That small fee was $100. So when they reached the destination, Jerky asked for a stop. Jerky came out of the vehicle, and like you do, protocol, you pay the taxi man and you get back your change if any change is due. It seems as if Shadwayne decided that, listen, may I charge him the $100 here today, and he's not going to get back any sorts of change. So for example, Jerky gave the taxi man $500. The regular route fee was $400. He should have gotten back $100 change. The Cabbie decided, say, nah, and give him back no sorts of change. That is when the video that you saw, the jerk man tried to grab out the key or grab the key from the taxi man's hand forcibly. The taxi man, however, knew that he had a machete, tucked away in the back part of the Voxy, and him reached for the machete. It is said that there was a standoff, Jerky wheel and pop off him 5-star ratchet or something like that. And then him a bad up the man. I tell the man, say him want back him change what he's going to do. That man decided that you're not going to get back any sorts of change because you dirty up my vehicle, me have to clean up at the vehicle. The cost of that is 100 Jamaican dollars. Petty money, but it is not the amount, it is the principle sometimes. However, you have to avoid the principle and avoid any sorts of contact with certain sort of people. Let it be, count your losses and move on. Well, it seems as if the taxi man decides him go wheel for him last, like how the next man wheel and pop off him 5-star ratchet. And he was going to defend himself. The machete, like you know, is way, way bigger than the knife that Jerky had. My point is that you should not carry a knife to a machete or bill fight. it is best you bill because you're going to be at a big disadvantage. However, Jerky feel like him a bad man, rush the man with the machete. The man kind of eased off at first. However, the man rushed him back, responded with even worse fire or worse bill or machete. It is said that the cabman clapped him in his head while he was launching at him with the knife. Jerky got the SHITTY end of the stick. Jerky was rushed to a hospital, then transferred to a next hospital because of the severity of his injuries. He would lose his life, lose his $100, lose his business, lose everything. Lost his reputation caused him his life. Now, if you listen, you could have heard some people in the voice notes or the audio in the video. Those were the police that was examining the video footage, obviously from Jamaica Eye CCTV. And you could have heard them saying, this is why when we search vehicles and we see people with machete or dangerous weapons, we should arrest them. Now, people, one thing that I've realized that is very disturbing in Jamaica is that you have people that walk around with machete. Now, I understand if you're doing landscaping, or I understand that if you're a farmer, the police can't just stop everybody them sip on the roadside and search them and frisk them and charge them for carrying a concealed dangerous weapon. And like we all know, Jamaica is a very dangerous place, and taximen, cabmen are in the high-risk category. So therefore, if them don't have a legal firepiece, sometimes people are going to arm themselves with a machete or bill or a next dangerous weapon, just in case something pops off. So just imagine if the taximan did not have that machete, and we see the attitude of Jerky, grab with the man key, dirty up the man vehicle. The man would have probably get stab up. With Jerky's knife, Jerky would have probably went and go about his merry business. That man's family would then have to bury him. However, the tables turn, and the person that was the aggressor, meaning Jerky, he ended up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, continuing on the theme of everything going on foreign, a Jamaican get the blame. Well, people, they are getting blamed because they're actually doing a whole bunch of ish. They are chopping the line. They are doing all sorts of illegal activity. Such is the case of the picture that you see on the screen as I speak. This is 24-year-old Taval Noble. He is from Kingston, residing in the Bahamas. Don't know if he's there legally or illegally. However, he did some illegal deed, and he was caught by the relevant authority for practicing dentistry without a license. And the second charge, practicing or having a business without the business being licensed. He faced the judge and he was given $1,000 Bahamian fine, or the option of 3 months. $1,000 Bahamian is the same as 1,000 US. Their dollar is on par, not like Jamaica, 1 for 157, but that is the next story for the next day. Now, people, when you look at this youth picture on the screen, it does not look like a person that you would go to the average dentistry and see somebody that looks like this, kind of braided up, kind of young, 24, looks 24. So he would probably look inexperienced. From my knowledge, it probably takes about 5 to 7 years, don't quote me on this, to be a dentist. However, this youth look like the typical criminal bleached out. However, you cannot stop somebody from having ambitions, aspiration, well, better yet, being brazen, barefaced, and fool. Because first thing first, I don't know how he came up with that plan, that he was going to open a dentist office, that he was going to practice business. How long did he think that that business was going to operate before one of his clients realized that he did not know nothing that he was doing? Don't know what type of experience he had. Maybe he worked in a shop where them take out them little cap, you know, them little temporary thing where you put over your teeth, gold with all sorts of bling bling, the fake one them. However, this man was actually in the business of fixing cavities, doing all sorts of dentistry stuff, which requires a whole bunch of experience, a whole bunch of knowledge. People, me don't know if it was his first client that went there and realized that this man don't know A from bullfoot. Don't know what he was doing, just babbling, doing all sorts of foolishness in other people's mouths. Don't know if he had a professional setup with the chairs and the light and the Novocaine and this, that. Just imagine this man administering some sorts of pain-killing devices in your mouth and then inject your mouth with needle with Novocaine. If you know anything about dentistry or being a doctor, the person that administers painkiller, Novocaine or whatever it is called, is an expert. Is a very tricky thing. You have to know what you're doing or else you might put people to sleep more than in excess of what they're supposed to go. So people, me no know this was a dangerous task that this man had ahead of him. Don't know how he planned to pull it off. Don't know if he even knew exactly what he was going to do. But I guess he said to himself, well, people need doctor, them need dentists just like them need food. He probably thought to himself that he could fill that gap, and he was doing the law of possibility or probability, demand and supply, and thought that there's not enough dentists in the Bahamas. I could fill that gap. I could become famous. I could become rich. However, he could have become a jailbird like he deserved. Luckily, he did not hurt anybody or hurt himself. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.